Hi folks, Nick Shaheen here recapping the week ending 7-2. Potentially violent week that ended okay. Scoreboard for the week ended red for the indices, but the Friday close had some positive stuff for the bulls to take. For example, the indices were tested hard on Friday and they managed to find footing and rally into the close well off the highs. Deepest test was for the small caps, down almost 1%. At one point, they closed about 0.6 down, but the rest of the indices closed flat to green. So the test came because of, obviously, uncertainties over the developments that will happen on the 7-5, which are the Greek referendum. So the headlines aside, markets wanted to buy the jobs report on Friday. The report came in slightly negative, which meant positive news for equities because then there is likelihood that there's still hope that Yellen will not raise rates. So the markets wanted to rally. They tried. They did, and then fizzled into the close because then focus shifted into, we've got uncertainty building for the Monday open after the Greece debacle. Okay, so having said that, the headlines aside, the Greek headlines aside especially, the ranges have been the same that's been at play. We've been meandering. The indices are at support levels, which should hold headlines aside. Now, headlines overrule everything else. You get a terrible headline, we whoosh down regardless of support levels, etc., especially the initial reaction. So S&P, NASDAQ Qs, that's the SPY, the Qs, and the IWM for the small caps. Ranges are still in play, about the same. Red candles, 2 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row. And as far as movement within those ranges, nothing is unexpected yet. We've had movements up and down, threatening the upside and the downside. Now, recently, we focused our attention to the small caps because that's where the real battle was, right here, 2 weeks in a row, and actually 3 weeks when we started covering that. And now we watch it as it falls. We want to see how it behaves on the way down. We focused on it on the way up. We need to see how it behaves on the way down. Champion was Apple. Apple held well today when everything else wanted to break down, Friday that is, and it's right in the middle of its range with finding some support below and some resistance above, but important thing is support, how you behave on the way down. Okay, focusing back on Greece, what happens with the outcome? If they vote yes, meaning, okay, we bow to the ECB and the Eurozone, then we're likely to have a relief pop. You can try to chase it, I wouldn't. If bad stuff happens, if they say, nope, ECB, then we're going to sell off. The depth of the sell-off depends on what follows after that in the media, what crosses the ticker tape. Will they say, okay, now that it's no, we can expect this and this and this, then the market can evaluate what this and this and this is going to do to their portfolio. But the initial reaction should be negative and should be like havoc. Premiums will go through the roof and people would not know, would overbuy, oversell, chase one way or another. So be careful what you do on Monday as a reaction. Is there anything other than Greece? Oh, the good thing about it is that even though we won't have a solution, we will have an action. In other words, after the referendum, after the vote comes out, yes or no, both sides will have to follow up with something. The ECB will say, okay, the Eurozone will say, now that you've done this, our options is that, that, and that. And Greece will have to say, the Greek government will have to say, now that the vote came out this, now I can go to do this, this, and this. So there will be some clarity after the vote. That's the important thing. Okay, anything other than Greece? Sure, we've got, we have to worry about China, Puerto Rico, Fed speak, any bond or currency moves that happen from wherever. If the Greek situation comes out that, okay, there's going to be some expansion somewhere, they say it's contained. What if it's not contained? Regardless, any moves in currencies also will have, plus you got Ukraine issues. And all the other usual suspects. You've got uncertainty with ISIS and all of that, but those are ongoing. All right, so how do you trade it? Well, next week, if you don't get clarity on Monday, then most traders should just sit it out. If we get clarity on Monday, then the active traders can still try to scalp a few trades within the week. Otherwise, stay longer with time, give yourself time to be right as far as credit spreads are concerned, and leave enough room for movement. Anything plus or minus, expect a plus or minus 2% on a whoosh one way or another, then I should be fine. What are the focus points? Same as before. I'm looking at Apple. It's a leader. I want to see how it behaves, where it catches bids. Small caps, that's where the fight was for the last few weeks. I want to see how they behave on the way down. Really important. Rates, as soon as the Greece headlines wane, there's going to be refocus on, what are rates doing? Higher rates should mean lower markets, but it hasn't been consistent. Wild currency fluctuations, and most importantly, the lack of conviction. The bulls have had lack of conviction, and the bears haven't even been playing. So that's why we're meandering. And of course, China. We've been down in China, what, 5-6% a day, 3% up, 4% down. That's too wild for an entire index, an entire market to go up this much and down that much throughout the day. Know your ranges before trading. That is the one thing that keeps me out of trouble, knowing ranges. As far as individual stocks, let's mention Yelp. Apparently they're not selling themselves anymore. So boom, big haircut. But that could almost have been seen 5 years ago, 5-year chart. I noted that there was some sort of a head and shoulder-ish pattern with some sort of a wide neckline. I know it's not technically correct, but I did draw the line way back then, and look at that, kissed it today. So call me lucky, I guess. That could be a long shot, long lotto. In other words, maybe in the long shot, somebody wants to go through a call spread. It's a lottery ticket. Why not? And also important to notice that Google was up today. It outperformed today on a red day. I mean, it was green while the market was still sweating on Friday, and that's probably because it may have been considered as one of the potential buyers. And I guess investors like the fact that it's not going to be buying. All right, I'm going to leave you with the thought of being cautious is more important than trading every week. These are global events, once in a lifetime events. There's no shame in sitting out and just watching, taking notes, and then one day you'll say, hey, I was trading back then. I remember how it happened. All right, Nick signing out. Any questions, please let me know.